Welcome to my nightmare.
Record. All right, y'all. So I'm back with the boy Brian B. We about to do top 5 slashers in this bitch. I'm excited.
Where
Like
they at?
what?
Oh,
It
shit.
was like October. That was Halloween. I went on his show and we did like just our top like 5 horror movies in general.
That's right.
And that was kind of fun. So it was like I got the idea. Like normally I've done lists on the show before, but I usually obviously do them by myself. And it's just like, oh, this is my top 5 right quick. But yeah, the way that we did it was fun on your show, so I said, fuck it. Do it on mine.
Yeah. I love top fives, man. I just started on TikTok. I just started doing top fives on TikTok too, just random shit. I think one of the ones that I got that I'm gonna do next is top 5 games we played as a kid and shit like that or whatever, like outside and stuff like that. Thinking of
I do
random
try to
shit.
keep my list like I try to keep them relegated to horror, but like I've done some other ones, like like I just said, I did like my top 5 MCU villains and like little shit like that. So
yeah. See, that's some dope shit right there. That's something I need to jump on.
I think my next scary one I'm gonna do is top 5 horror movie kids.
Oh, okay. Damn, I'm trying to think of that like right off the head immediately. That's hard. That's hard. Like kids.
Well,
that,
then now it's almost because it's like either the ones we hate or the ones we love.
Yeah.
Because this horror movie kids, I'm like, dog, fuck this little boy. What is
bro? Listen, or the badass kids. You think Children of the Corn? Or you think there's a bunch. That's in a slasher situation too. Motherfuckers is wild.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. So we can go ahead and dive right into this one. If you want to just go like how we did yours, place per place, like
that's cool with me. So just to ask, like for you, so what is the like the slasher genre that introduced you to this genre right here?
As far as like introduction, it would have to be Candyman.
Oh man, okay. Damn, Candyman. Yeah. I forget Candyman started some people's horror journeys and stuff like that or whatever. I always forget.
Yeah.
Candyman was more of like
so the crazy thing. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It was just like a funny thing when I started catching on to Candyman. I don't know. It was just like it wasn't Candyman never scared me. I don't know what. It's one of the ones I ain't
shit. I was in that bitch like, yo, what? Because this like for me, like it was, and I think I said this on like another show or even maybe on like on mine, but like it was the first time I saw somebody that looked like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I could see Candyman around the corner on my block. Like, oh shit.
That makes
like,
sense.
Whereas, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not about to see Jason or fucking Michael Myers walking down the street. Everybody looking at that, like, people gonna know, like, oh, what the fuck? That nigga crazy. But the Candyman shit, he just looked like a regular nigga you would see in the hood. Just kind of like,
that's true. With that coat.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, that big dingy ass fucking Sherlin coat. Like,
for
so
real.
It was like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah. Okay. Candyman's good. I would think for me, it's no doubt it's Chucky. Chucky was like Chucky might have been my first introduction to horror, period. So yeah, I definitely gotta say it's definitely Chucky for that one.
I feel that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So the crazy thing is, real quick before we hop into it, I was gonna say Hellraiser, right? But Hellraiser isn't an outright slasher.
Yeah. Hellraiser is more
so many different
demonic, paranormal. It's a bunch of different like, context. Torture.
Fucking almost cosmic in a sense. Like it's like,
So it really is multi-dimensional. Yeah, I wouldn't say Hellraiser
body horror. Like it goes to so many other like realms, and so it's like, but that's definitely like one of the earlier scary movies I saw to have me like, nigga, this is wild. But
Hellraiser will fuck you up. That's a weird one.
Yeah, hell yeah. Imagine being like 6 years old watching that shit. Like, what the?
Yep, I know. Shit, I was there.
But yeah, so I'll let you go first as the guest.
Okay.
Hit us with your 5th place.
All right, so let's hit top 5. If we're gonna do top 5, 5th place is definitely gonna be Ghostface. I gotta give it a Ghostface. He's been around since the 90s. In an era of, I would say, the 80s is probably the hottest era of slasher films between the 70s going into the 80s. You had, that combination of like, some of the most iconic slashers, plus the, the ones who kind of gained the ideas from some of the most iconic as well. But when Scream hit the scene in '96, man, Ghostface, it kind of took off as just like a basic kind of killer. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like just high school kids attempting one girl. Then there was a whole story involvement with it, and then it was the first time that I really remember that who's the killer. You know what I'm saying? Like that Clue board game shit. Like who the fuck is the killer? You know
that shit. Yeah.
I never really paid attention to it until like Scream definitely they put in a lot of filling a lot of gaps.
It's fucking amazing.
For Scream, yeah. So I gotta say Ghostface. I like and my favorite is definitely Stu and Bill and Loomis.
Oh yeah,
definitely them. All the other characters were like, just take it or leave it.
They still had some good ones because the girl from the past two actually, there was a female killer in 5 and 6.
Yeah,
and both of them bitches were like, I fuck with them. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
but
the one from 5 was like. She was just a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
like,
she just turned over
like no reason. She just wanted to murder the killer.
I am. Yeah. I was like, wait, hold on.
Fucking nut job.
Dog, yeah, that shit was good. But so I have that on my list. And really quick, it's funny because I've just realized how I told you guys.
Yeah,
I said top 5 slashers. Like I was talking about the movies, and I can imagine that comes off as like the killers. But I can translate my list.
Got you. Okay.
But I can translate my list to killers, so it still works out. But it was just like as you said it, I was like, I did say top 5 slashers, didn't I?
Yeah. So I would say, if I was to say top 5 slasher flicks, oh man.
I mean, we can keep it with this one, yeah. Like,
okay, the killers.
Take a little work.
Yeah, I'll fuck with the killers
because I can literally just translate my list over.
Okay.
And so in my 5th place is actually Jason. Jason Voorhees.
You want 5 for Jason? I'm gonna come get your ass for that one
because because there's like 45 movies and only 3 of them are good, right? Like,
gotcha. Okay.
It's like at some point Jason's story. Again, he's in my top 5, so he definitely has like a place for me.
Yeah,
but it's just like Jason can be a little boring. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As a killer, he can be boring. Like I can enjoy watching the movies. I watch all of them, but as a killer, there's not much that I go to outside of just the physique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the iconic knife. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, Jason. I guess it kind of depends. For me, like I literally just went on this Halloween because I got a desk job, so I sit here and watch movies and answer phones and shit or whatever. So I literally just went on a binge and I watched every single Friday the 13th from the first one all the way to the newest one that they had. Yeah, I did all of them shits, yo. And I did all of those. I did all like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I did all of them things. And Jason has some good movies, man. He had a lot of unique kills. One that people really hate on the biggest is Jason X, which is it's a fucking spoof film.
that ice fucking kill. That shit's amazing.
That was beast, yo. You don't see shit like that all the time. Yeah, smash her fucking head on the damn thing. It just broke like a statue or whatever. Yeah, that shit was incredible.
That's amazing, yo.
Yeah, I really like. Yeah, Jason's a good one. Jason probably would be higher on my list.
It's just he just say like as a killer, it's like there's slasher killers that have more personality that bring me in for more reasons than that.
Okay.
So
that's understandable. Yeah.
All right. So 4th place.
So we got so far we got Ghostface.
Jason.
We got Jason. I would definitely say my number 4 would have to be Chucky. Chucky is definitely going to be number 4 on my list because Chucky is, like I said, he's the one that introduced me to comedy. I mean, it's a comedy. See, it's comedy. It's a horror.
I mean, shit, comedy horror, shit.
Damn near, pretty much. But Chucky always had his thing was I was never scared of him. I'm like, what the fuck is this? A toy? I can just kick this shit out of my way and just keep moving. But he was always good in inventing ways to get people, bro. Like if you remember Bride of Chucky when he got John Ritter with the nails and stuff like that in the van. Like that was just some other
that was Tiffany. That
one
was Tiffany.
That was Tiffany. That was
definitely because she's like, God, you're so 80s.
You're so 80s because he had a knife. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That was Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany was beasting on him and shit. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that scene right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Chucky genre is definitely, one of my classics. I just got done finally watching the seasons 1 and 2 of the show. Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
The third season, I had to take a pause. I haven't finished it yet, or I haven't dived into it all the way yet because I saw it's like the White House and all that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Too goofy, man. I don't know if I can do that much goofy.
It work. Like it's still been somehow. It still has the same goofiness, but it's because it's from the creator. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is his baby, so it's not like some brand new company coming in or nothing like that. This is the origin, the original. So it's like it still has the comedy of it, and it still has the horror of it all. So it just still feels like Chucky. Yeah. It's just like once I saw it was at the White House in season 3, I was like, oh shit, okay, wait. So I haven't watched it yet either, but I'll check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So my 4th place is Freddy motherfucking Krueger.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I still remember the first time I saw Freddy, I was just like in shock almost.
Yeah.
Of like, what the fuck is this? Why is it?
Yeah.
And now I can't go to bed. You know what I'm saying? It was like he's the only. I've always like had vivid dreams and nightmares and certain things, but I never really had an issue going to sleep. It's like fuck it, I'm still gonna go to bed. Yeah. Freddy had me like scared to go to sleep as a kid. Like I was actually like
that concept, bro. Like just being able to get you in your sleep and shit. It seems like for kids, like especially like if you were a kid and you watch Freddy, I can definitely see you being fucking traumatized for a good portion of your life or whatever. I don't know what it was, man. Like I said, I think I said this on a couple of shows. Yeah. I think I just been conditioned to something because Freddy didn't fucking scare me, man. There was certain shit that kept me up to where I couldn't sleep at all. But Freddy, Chucky, not even Jason. Jason didn't keep me the fuck up at all. But we'll get to it. I gotta
see Freddy. Like I mean, it was like I think what it was for me too. It just to kind of. It's funny. It ties in with Chucky almost. Yeah. There was this comedy about him. Like he would torture the shit. He's torturing the shit out of these motherfucking kids, slicing them in half and shit, and laughing the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Making jokes about it. And it's like, oh shit. Oh, how sweet, dark meat. Like
like damn, yo.
Yeah, and it felt it was like I think that added to the horror of Freddy almost. You know what I'm saying? At least in the earlier films of like. One, I can't because if I stay awake too long, I'm gonna start fucking daydreaming. I'm gonna see his ass any fucking way.
That's right.
So it's like almost like I gotta deal.
What was your first not your first Freddy Krueger movie that you saw? Was the one that started for you?
So the first one I saw was the very first one, but the first one that I fell in love with was the third one.
Dream
Warriors. That shit was fucking. I was like, oh hell yeah! Like it was, I don't know. It was something about Dream Warriors. It just had me in there. Like, yes.
For me, Dream Warriors gave you the ability, because especially like, with them being able to have their powers, it gave you an ability to fight back. You know what I'm saying? Like you watched it, especially if Freddy somebody who scared you. I think Dream Warriors was actually the first one that I watched. That was the first one that I had. I remember we had the VHS. I used to watch that shit. I told you I used to make weapons and shit in my house. I used to fucking make like I had a vacuum cleaner hose and I used to make crazy shit. But so I would definitely say Dream Warriors was my favorite. And Freddy, Freddy was another one that also
man, I would say the only other reason why it was like my favorite, that one Dream Warriors, is they introduced the Freddy backstory of like how he was born and shit.
That's right.
Like
they did.
Bastard son of 1,000 maniacs. And she was like, oh fuck. Like it was it deepened. I'm a big mythology buff and like backstory and shit. So I love when a story is just expansive and it just deepened Freddy's story more. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. This motherfucker.
I forgot about that. That's right. Like they told that whole story and everything.
Yeah. So that was a good one. That's why. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Third place.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of the same ones and everything like that or whatever, because I'm trying to think of like if there's any other ones besides like the main guys, because there's definitely been a bunch of like slasher films that I've enjoyed. but I can't remember them. There's so fucking many, man.
Have you seen? I was actually just talking about this one with my cousin. I was like, damn, I would put this in like my top 15. The Thanksgiving movie.
I haven't seen it yet. Was it good? Really good?
Dog. Yeah. It's like you can tell it's definitely a homage to like just classic fucking slashers.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen it. I heard about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. But I mean, I like shit like that, and I know whenever I see something in the theaters lately, and I'm like, all right, this is something new, and I'm looking at it like, oh, this is gonna be fucking stupid. Next thing you know, it's like the best movie on the planet and shit. Like, you remember another movie that was really good that got a lot of like downplay, Happy Birthday, or what was it called? Happy Birthday to You or whatever.
Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day. Yeah, that shit was really good, actually. Yo, I thought it was gonna be the stupidest thing in the world, but it was really good.
I think it's gotten enough a bit of acclaim. I'll say another one that was recent was Your Next.
Yeah, Your Next was really good, actually. With her fighting back. Yeah, that shit was good. That shit was really good. I like movies like that too. There's another one that's Your Next, and then there's another one. I don't know if you ever saw it. I think it was like a WWE production, and the guy goes into like this he's staying a night at like just off the road place or whatever, and in the place I forgot what the fuck it's called. No one lives or something like that. And he goes in there, and the guy's like, inside is like the bad guys. And the bad guys are like, yeah, we're gonna fucking rob them, we're gonna get them or whatever. But they don't, but they don't know that the dude that they're plotting on, this motherfucker's a maniac and shit. Like, I like shit that where it swerves. Yeah. No One Lives, I think it's called. Like, I think WWE Productions made it. That shit was good, bro. I kind of was talking about it again. I want to kind of watch it. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
No One Lives. But yeah, that was more just like a crazy killer movie or whatever. It's another one, not to kill the list or whatever, but another like really good movie that you might not have saw, Vacancy.
Oh, I've seen Vacancy 1 and 2. Nigga, what?
I saw 1 and 2. I saw 1 and 2 as well. The prequel.
I got them on DVD.
Yeah, Vacancy was another good one. That shit. When that should have you screaming at your fucking TV, like
I'm gonna say it made me. I already didn't give a fuck to like stay at a motel, but after seeing that, I really was like, shit.
Better watch your fucking
motel
thing.
What?
Yeah, you better watch your shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
See, my number 3 is definitely Jason. But it's just I feel like I should be picking somebody else, but it's got to be Jason. I mean, I love, the thing I liked about Jason was, he always. He was just always there. No matter what happened, you couldn't take him out. Just fucking indestructible. Just, completely. But also, I liked how he was inventive with his shit too. Like, always with the campground, picking up the damn sleeping bag and slamming the people against the trees.
That was like
a brawling motherfucker.
Jason kills too. Definitely top 5 Jason kills. Like,
man, what? It was wild, man. They didn't care about nobody. They had no reason to do shit. Just killing motherfuckers.
Do. I got an idea if we because once we finish this list, because we're pretty much done. Like because you already said one of mine too, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some similar ones. My third place right quick is Candyman, and again, like I was saying, that's because that nigga like somebody I would have seen around the corner, like walking to the candy store or something. Like oh shit, that's nigga you see standing in the alley, just at the end of the alley, like drunk and shit, like.
Yeah, Candyman was crazy. Candyman was crazy. Like the whole story for Candyman was just so like the hood. It really was like more of a drama and shit than a damn what's it called? But yeah, he was
sad as far as like racism and then just like fucking gentrification and shit. It's like Candyman's story is actually really fucking deep, but it's like they mask it, you know what I'm saying, with the stabbings and shit.
Didn't they say like they were supposed to be like based off of some shit or something like that? Not a true story, but just like
the idea of it. I guess that there was something that was supposed to be happening in Chicago for real. I guess the nickname, the Candyman, was a name for like some nigga on the hood who was like really, a big drug dealer type thing. And so it's like they play on it a little bit in there because like there's a guy who is like that kingpin, and that's his name, and he like. Find out just like the white woman is asking around about him. He like whoop her ass right quick and shit. I heard you was looking for Candyman, bitch. So yeah,
Get him
It's supposed to be based on some real shit. All right, go to your second place.
All right, so we got second place. All right, second place is definitely going to be Freddy for me. Freddy is definitely one of the ones where I just liked I liked everything about the Freddy movies. I can watch every Freddy movie and be not only, like, oh shit, like what's going on, but slasher films never really scared me. No other slasher film except for my top one ever really scared me. I was always just more like, off of some, oh shit, like is what is the guy doing? What's he gonna do next or whatever? Hope it don't happen to me shit. But Freddy was always funny. It was always like entertaining, like how he would be in the dreams, be able to grow, become the big ass snake and try to swallow it. Freddy was some crazy shit going on, bro. So always. Definitely, and then of course the iconic glove. Everybody wanted that shit. Halloween time. I can't even count how many Michael times. Jackson glove, bro. You exactly. You know how many times that you've taped fucking knives to your hands or whatever, trying to be Freddy Krueger or Wolverine or something, bro. I'm
gonna say I put it right in between my fingers right here.
There you go. Yep, and you Freddy all day. Yeah. So Freddy's definitely he got to be up there. That's my second favorite.
Okay. All right, so then my second is Michael Myers.
Oh, second, okay.
That's the OG. Like,
tell you,
he got more. So like, because I was talking about how like Jason don't talk and shit like that. He got much personality. Michael Myers doesn't talk either, but there's 10 times more personality. And just like his facial expression, like, or like how he turns his head. You know that look when it's just like.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you
don't gotta tell me, bro.
His turnarounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of personality in Michael Myers, even though he doesn't talk. So it's like, I don't know, Michael. That nigga used to scare me as a kid. Like,
I fully agree with you.
And then the music, and like going, and literally on Halloween, like it was a couple years as a kid that if it was cold outside and rainy, and we trick or treating, and it's nighttime, in the back of my mind, I'm like, Michael Myers is out here. Like,
about to murder somebody's ass.
I'm not about to end up by myself at no point in this night.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen,
so many times, man.
You kind of segued into it, so I gotta just jump right in because Michael Myers is definitely Michael Myers. I can confidently say was the only slasher dude that scared the shit out of me, bro. From the first Halloween movie, just seeing, like you said, his personality, like where he just appear and then disappear. And then you see him, and he's driving the cars. He's just like regular, but no matter what he does, he's always fucking there. He can't die and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was also really
and just in this regular pose, it's just
just standing there being fucking crazy and creepy. But it's like, even with him, like, when I found out about like, his origin and stuff like that, about he was supposed to be called the Shape. And basically that was trying to configure like he's more of a presence than he is like a being. So that's why he's supposed to be like he's everywhere. He's just wherever you look, he's there. He could be here, he could be there. That shit was scary as hell to me, bro. Like I remember I used to sleep we was younger, like we used to stay for a while. We used to stay with my grandfather. So me and my sister, we used to stay in the living room. And my grandfather had like this divider between like the living room and the dining room. So you'd be able to see through some of the panels of the divider. So when I used to go to sleep, I used to be looking at the thing. My bed was right here, and I'd be looking over, and I can see in between. And if you turn a little bit or you move your head a little bit, like the divider moves, I always used to feel like Michael Myers was fucking about to walk through and walk around that divider. Come get my ass.
No, it was over.
It was a wrap, yo. I was scared as shit of Michael Myers. I was done, bro.
Yeah.
But Michael Myers is definitely my number one, bro. Yeah.
So I mean, it was funny because my number one is your number 5, Ghostface.
Ghostface number one for you. Right. Peace, yo.
I am fucking in love with the Scream series. Like, because it's like, I think Halloween introduced us to slashers and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's definitely iconic in its own right. But Scream like Kevin Williamson did his homework. Scream is like almost like a blueprint for slashers. You know what I'm saying? It just from start to finish. And with that, the idea of Ghostface, because it's a different fucking person every movie, but the fact that it just lives on like that is
Exactly.
like it almost kind of touches on like Michael Myers being the Shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like evil never dies, quote unquote. So it's like it's always somebody available to fucking do this, and you can't ever trust anybody that you're around.
Yeah.
It's like fucked up.
Yeah.
But in the Scream universe,
your boyfriend can do it. I absolutely agree with you.
Your cousin, yeah,
and it also
lost a brother.
It also opened up so many like realms for like whether it be the scary movie or just like the comedy genre from it. Scream definitely is one of the ones that's like you can't even say modern day anymore because the shit's been out for a long ass time, but it's
still going and still good.
Yeah, and still going. Yeah, and still good. They jacked it up because they're having all these issues or whatever with the people or whatever. I don't know
what the first Scream 7 gonna look like, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's always gonna be some shit that's gotta be, convoluted and involve, war or whatever's going on. But yeah, Scream, the last one, like you said, with Jenna Ortega and them telling the story. I even like
in New York, that shit was fucking
that shit was good, bro. That shit was really good. And I like how they're kind of trying to involve back and they're trying to bring it back to say that I don't know if everybody heard this, but they're trying to say that Stu is still alive. Like that's been like a theory.
They've been saying that for years, and I'm really and like I feel like he's sick of that shit too. Like leave me alone,
bro. Be in it, bro. Come back to that. That shit would be fucking amazing, yo.
I have a theory. If they do bring it back, so you remember Scream 3, right?
Yeah.
The boy Roman, he was the only killer, but the police officer Cindy ended up marrying him, the guy Mark or whatever. He's like, but he was weird in that. And there's so much shit that happened. I'm like, I rewatched it recently. I was like, damn, he could have done everything on his own, but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
I think he had a partner, and I think Mark was his partner, but he bailed out. And because Roman was so fucking narcissistic, he didn't mind being blamed for everything any fucking way as the mastermind. Because his plan was to make Cindy be the mastermind anyway. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit happened, and then Mark was like, fuck, well, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and marry this bitch, and I'm good, and dipped out, but somebody gonna find out and come after his ass, and that brings Sydney back in the fold too.
Yeah, so, man. If they can get away from all the whatever, that's a good theory. That's definitely something that's engaging, man. Because at this point, there's certain things with movies that go so far where you kind of have to bring it back to the origin a little bit. I feel because otherwise, you're just basically you might as well just fucking make a new movie because it's like if you're not bringing it back to the stuff that happened. And I always respect movies that do that. I can't think of anything off head right now, but there's definitely been a lot, even quite recently, of movies that went back to the beginning period. Yeah, Poltergeist was actually one of them. They went back and kind of recalculated, what was involved with Poltergeist. Not Poltergeist, Exorcist. The Exorcist and stuff like that. So if you're gonna
little Mark, but yeah,
they definitely did. But if you're gonna do it, especially with a Scream, man, I would love, you know what I'm saying, to bring something back, to bring back Drew Barrymore and bring back her character's brother or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I've always been looking for serial killers my whole life, and then bam, you can do a lot of shit. You feel me? Like you can do a lot of stuff.
But that's the thing, and I think that's also the thing too, fan service. Because you can't go too off the fucking rails. The fans will be like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shit don't make sense. So far, Scream hasn't gone off the rails yet. So it's like, they still... Yeah. Because Homegirl being Billy's daughter makes sense. He was a fucking serial killer. Of course, he was cheating on fucking Sydney's ass.
I like that. I like that shit a lot.
So the idea that I came up with, because we have 6 different people. I was going to say maybe a kill from each person.
Okay.
One of the ones that come to your mind. So we got Chucky, Jason, Freddy, Michael, Ghostface, and Candyman.
Oh, this is gonna be easy for me right here.
Oh yeah. All right. We can start off with Chucky.
All right, so let's jump with Chucky. So Chucky, one of my favorite kills from Chucky. This all the way back to the very first one, and I remember this shit because I was still young seeing this or whatever, and it was just so crazy to me because I didn't know what the fuck was happening really, but I learned as I got older. But in the first Chucky, when Andy is telling people. Like, oh no, Chucky's gonna kill me, and they took him from his mom. They're like, this motherfucker's crazy. His mother's crazy too. Fuck him.
Asylum and shit.
Yeah, into that asylum place or whatever. And then and Chucky's coming, taking the train and running upstairs. Nobody sees his ass. So Chucky got the guy, and Andy saw him coming. So Andy escapes from the room, and he goes and he runs around, got his little knife with him or whatever, and he's in the little autopsy room, whatever the shit is. And the guy comes, the therapist
The
comes.
psychologist. Yeah,
he grabs Andy. He's holding him, and Chucky goes and stabs him in the back of the leg. First off, that's the first part right there. That should jack you up. You always back your legs on jack you up.
Dog.
Then he puts that damn helmet on him, or the band, the electric band, and started zapping his ass. And the reason why it was creepy as shit when I was a kid, because the whole time, like, he's getting and just blood coming out of his mouth.
He was turning black and
burnt. Shit. And Andy's just standing there watching it. Stop. And Chucky's just sitting there taking his fucking life.
I would have got the fuck on, even as a
kid. That shit was crazy as a kid. Watching that shit, that's one of the ones that stuck with me. Like, as soon as I think about it, because everything else is like the knife, but that one was like the first one I was like, damn, this motherfucker is brutal. Yeah.
Yo, right. So for that, mine is actually from Chucky too. Child's Play 2, rather. At the end, when they were at the factory.
Oh yeah.
And he turned the machine on, and the little factory worker came looking and was like, "Oh, why is the machine on?" Fucked up. He pushed the man in that bitch, and then his head got locked on that shit, and they stuffed them eyes, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
That was a good kill scene right there. I remember that shit hard.
The first time I said, "Oh shit," at a horror movie. Like, I think that might have been the first time I was like, "Oh shit."
I remember that shit for sure.
Still to this day, I'm like, I watched it, and I'm like, "Oh shit."
So, that shit just stuck them blue eyes right in his face. Through his glasses too, right?
Yeah. Broke the fucking glasses straight through the shit.
That shit was wild.
All right, next is Jason.
All right, Jason. Yeah, we said the camp, the what's it called scene, or whatever. We said the frozen scene. Let me see. With Jason,
you need time. I got mine.
All right, go ahead. You go. Let me think, because I had one that I was gonna just say just because.
Mine is from Friday the 13th, 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. When that one nigga thought he was gonna box fucking Jason on top of a roof, bro, it's Jason. Man. You're not about to box him. And so you just, oh yeah, come on, motherfucker, let's go. But he finally gets tired, and Jason looked at him like, just that nigga's fucking whole head off.
I was laughing. I had posted that shit on Facebook like 5 years ago because I had re-saw it and I didn't remember that at all, and I was laughing so fucking hard when I saw that part, bruh. He hit that motherfucker's head and it bounced off into the garbage can, and then the garbage can lid closed. I was like, this is not a fucking horror movie anymore. This is literally a comedy now. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. But I would say with Jason, I was trying to think of something like further out, but I remember one of my favorite Jason was from the final chapter, it's like Jason 4, and when he was at the campground, bro. The one part that fucked me up, like he killed a bunch of people really crazy, but he had killed the one guy. He had grabbed the dude outside. No, that was the third one. He had killed the one dude and he had stabbed him with the damn corkscrew. He was looking for the corkscrew for the wand. And then when he turned around to yell, he had stuck the fucking thing in his head. That was a bad kill, but the part that reminds me of it the most. I got another one after this one. I'm gonna say both of these. But the part reminds me of that shit after that was when he was chasing the girl and he had hung the dude up and stapled him to the wall, and he was chasing the girl and he just ripped him down and you saw the shit rip out of his hand or whatever. That fucked me up.
Yeah.
But also same movie. Here's probably my favorite Jason kill of all time. This scared the shit out of me. The only one that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. When the dude went into the basement and he was fucking he was with the girl. He went in the basement. He was checking the house because the mom wasn't there and the lights were off. And they went to go run back upstairs, and he was like, "Oh wait, I forgot my thing or whatever." And he ran out. He ran back down. The girl was like, "No, wait!" And then Jason came and grabbed him and just pushed him onto the fucking tool bench and just grabbed like a hammer or something, and he started hitting him. But the guy started screaming. He was like, "Oh my God, he's killing me! He's killing me! He's killing me!"
So
and I was sitting there watching
Friday the 13th.
I was like, "Fuck that, man!" And he was just screaming, "He's killing me! He's killing me!" And I remember the girls running downstairs. I was scared as shit. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, it was like I think spiral stairs or some shit. But
real deep. It was they were in like a basement. They were in the basement at that. If you watch it, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" Because it's such like a deep part. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like it wasn't just like he just stabbed him, but it was like the guy was alive. The guy was a good ass actor. It was like, damn, he's fucking trying to get a Grammy or something, whatever, Oscar. But that shit fucked me up. That's probably mine for Jason. for sure.
So I'll say the next person is Freddie. If you want to get yours ready real quick, I want to share another Jason one right quick because it made me think about it immediately. Freddie versus Jason, when they was at that fucking cornfield having that party, and then they were like, "You were not invited," and he just grabbed it in his head and just real quick in 2 seconds flat. And he's like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah. Jason fucking me up, man.
Dog. Freddie, I got my Freddie kill too. If you
got Freddie, go ahead.
Right, yeah. Fucking the very first one. Like, there's a lot of fucking great Freddie kills, but none of them translate over in real life the same way the first girl Tina's does in like the beginning of the movie. Like what he's doing to her, how her body is like flying all around the room and blood. Like, I don't think anybody else died that he killed that in real life went through as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, their body's just kind of like there, laying there or sitting there or whatever. Yeah. Whereas that bitch was just like, tossing her across the fucking room. Yeah. And just out of nowhere, rise up on the bed and just. And I was just like, oh shit. Yeah.
That was some creepy. That was some scary shit. The only closest one I can think to that would have been Wes Craven's New Nightmare, where the babysitter for the son, Dylan, in the hospital. Yeah, that's the closest thing I can think to that, because that was the only other time. Yeah, he fucked her up too. But that's a good one. That was like, that's the iconic Freddy right there. For me, Freddy, like I was saying before, one of the ones that I remembered most was when this was another, like, probably because it was just nasty, but when he killed in Dream Warriors, when old girl, with the needles. And then you saw her arm was like blinking, and he stuck the needles in. Oh shit! I still like chill on that shit. Like,
let's right away.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up, bro. And especially because it was needles and stuff too. Yeah, that was a bad one. That fucked me up. That wasn't probably the worst one, but that was definitely one that probably fucked me up that I can remember offhand. Yeah, jacked his ass up.
All right, so the next one is Michael Myers.
Oh, Mike Myers. Damn, what's the worst one from Mike Myers, man? There's been so many, but I don't know, because his is pretty similar. Like, he's knife wielding. He ain't really cut your head off or do this, do that. He ain't really doing too much other shit.
But I mean, so I think, so for that matter, if I choose, I'll go with 2007 version when he was a kid. And he beat the shit out of that bully in the fucking woods.
Oh yeah, that was some gruesome shit right there.
Somebody help him! Like, fuck this bully, but like, somebody help! Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He definitely gave that kid his. He beat the shit out of that kid, yo. Also, just another one where it's just like straight gruesome. Like, you just feel it. You know what I mean? He beat his ass.
And for that matter, I'll say adult Michael Myers and Halloween Kills, when he killed the whole fucking firefighter department.
Oh, that was just a good kill scene. Literally, yeah. That whole scene was like an action movie and shit. Yeah, he destroyed them. Or when he came back to them people, when people was beating his ass, and he came super unrealistic, but he came back
because they're fucking dumb. They should have jumped his ass instead of hitting him one at a time. Oh yeah,
having fun, having a parade with it and shit. Yeah, those were the later ones. The early Michael Myers had, like, his kills were. They were like bad, remember Annie in the car? He put a plastic bag on her head.
He like just choked him up in the fucking air.
That's a good one right there. Yeah, and just squeezed his damn body. Yeah, that was in Halloween. That was Halloween 4. When that's another stupid asshole. He deserved it, because remember the gun, he couldn't like get the gun to work. So then Michael just grabbed the gun and threw it and just dropped it on him, and he just finally.
I think did he fold the fucking gun?
He just I think he might be like overthinking that, but dropped it, that shit. Yeah. But he picked that dude up. He just grabbed him by his head and his face and just swole everything out of him. Listen, bro. If I was that family, I just gave up right there. I just gave myself up. Just fucking
fuck it.
I quit. I'm not even running no more.
Go ahead, nigga. You got me. What you want?
Did you just squeeze that motherfucker like a stuffed animal? Yeah, I'm done.
Dog. All right. That was good. So the next one is Ghostface.
Ghostface favorite kill. One of the ones that I remember that was like kind of brutal, besides Drew Barrymore's, which was really good, especially with her.
I think that's like the most brutal.
Yeah, with the opening
Low
scene, and the
key.
mother was listening to her, get cut up in on the phone. That shit was fucking terrifying. But also the people probably don't say this a lot, but the principal in the first one, what's his name?
Yeah,
Fonz.
yeah.
He gutted his ass pretty good, man.
Like a
He just
motherfucker.
fucking stabbed his ass over and over again. He didn't even do anything. He was fucking. He didn't even do anything really.
Well, because they needed a kill to distract everybody. Like literally,
That was
I
it.
remember I was watching, I was like, "Oh damn, that's why they killed him because he had shit to do with it."
Yeah. Because remember they called like, hey, the principal's hanging up on the thing.
All the rest of the motherfuckers at the party. Oh shit, let's go sleep.
Yeah, that was definitely a good one.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Scream is fucking great. I need to rewatch that whole series from the beginning, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I haven't done it in a few months, so
me neither. I've done it. Wow.
So for me, it's between. It's like 3, but like I think I'll just pick my favorite, Jada Pinkett and Scream 2, the opening at the theater, because of how fucking smart that shit was. And like, the motherfuckers thought that shit was part of the movie. Like, everybody screaming, running around, everybody got the mask, and like, it was perfect. And the way she died, like, she had that fucking.
I know motherfuckers wish. I know motherfuckers probably love that shit now. People probably watch that shit for
I was like,
credit now.
What? That fucking Scream is classic. Like,
Scream 2 was a good.
That's an amazing way to.
One of my favorites, probably. Yeah. Scream 2 was good. Scream 2 was really good. Buffy was in that shit. Buffy was my fucking girl. I just love Sarah Michelle Gellar, yo.
Buffy. Yeah, I love Buffy. That's like
I was loving that shit. I hated the fact she died.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, but Buffy was my shit.
CC. Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely as far as slashers go, I think we should revisit this and do some like, off mainstream and really dive into like some real other slashers,
Because several came to mind.
Yeah, I want to look into some of the shit I got, like even the movies that I have, because I can't even think offhand. I know you had movies like what's it called? Like My Valentine's Day and all that shit or whatever.
Bloody Valentine.
Bloody Valentine.
Or shit, even Valentine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm probably gonna watch that coming up soon, like at this time of year.
Oh, what about fucking Art the Clown?
Oh my fucking god, he's amazing.
Listen,
but does he count as a slasher? I don't even know what he counts as. He's fucking sick.
He's just wild. Probably got me this shit a while ago, but this shit is nice as hell.
Hey. The next one that come out next year is gonna come out on Halloween. It's gonna be a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Yep. I saw they already got the previews out for it. Not the previews, the teaser trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Art's my shit.
All right, then the last one we got is Candyman.
Candyman. Listen, my favorite kill from Candyman. I don't even know if I have one because the first one he didn't really kill a lot of people.
Yeah. Like when I rewatched it, I was like, damn, this shit is so good that you didn't even realize that. Like,
he didn't really kill a lot.
It's like, he kills like 2 people.
Yeah. I can't remember. I mean, if I'm thinking about, I really can't think of anybody Candyman.
Then they up the kill count the second one, but I'll say if I had to do one, shit.
Yeah, he didn't really have a lot of kills in that shit.
Yeah. And then they were all kind of, I guess, essentially similar, like, hooked through the fucking and pull that bitch up a little bit.
Yep. Rip your shit off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at your background there, and I'm looking at all the guys. I see the guy in the slicker from what's it called? I see Exorcist. Summer. Now the ring chick, she's not. That's The Grudge.
No, that's The Ring. You're right. That's what I'm about to say.
The Grudge is actually that shit right there, bro. The first one for sure. Did you see that in the movie theaters?
No, I saw that shit on DVD and shit at home in the dark, and that still got me fucked up. So.
Bro, the one thing I liked watching about like some movies in the movie theaters was the reaction that you got from everybody, because like that shit made it like so much more intense. When I was sitting there in The Grudge, and that one part where Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's talking to, because remember she went to the thing, and the old lady, she hasn't talked, she hasn't did it since she saw like the event or whatever. And Sarah Michelle Gellar's sitting there, and she's just talking to the lady, trying to fix her. She had just got there. And out of nowhere, like you're not really paying attention to her and the thing. Out of nowhere, you just start seeing the fucking black hair start to form on the screen, and it's real fucking slow and subtle. And you're just, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm just watching Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm like, that's Buffy and shit. I was like, all right, I'm watching Buffy. But all of a sudden, I'm looking at the thing, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then you start seeing the hair, and then she finally turns, and she sees it. And you remember the fucking head, the hair flies back, and you see the eyes open up. And she fucking just looks at that shit, and she jumps back, and the camera angles are just incredible. Bro, rewatch The Grudge, yo. Hey, listen, if y'all listening,
that's on my list.
That shit is a good fucking movie, man. People were hating on it.
Matter of fact, I want to do a Japanese American remake like horror list.
Okay,
it's like The Grudge, fucking The Ring, Pulse,
Shudder,
like shit like that. It's a couple. Shudder,
One Missed Call. Yeah, there's a bunch of them shits.
Okay, the American One Missed Call was ass, but
yeah it was. It really was
awful.
Shudder was kind of dumb too. But you had I mean there's a bunch. I got a bunch over here too. That's a bunch that I do have.
We can do that.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, we definitely gonna revisit. I'm getting ready to get back into my entertainment show. I'm trying to build it up. That's why I'm trying to get everything situated because I want to do a top 5 entertainment show. We usually do a top 5 every night, and it could be a top 5 just anything. But we're trying to do more of the top 5s over there. We also do a watch list to where it's just like whatever I recommend, if I've seen it or if I just remembered it, whatever, is a watch list, people to watch or whatever, tell you where you can watch it and everything. So we're getting back into that, and I'm definitely come on there. We're going to talk about some more lists and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, definitely, man, it's been awesome. I appreciate you once again.
Hell yeah.
Looking to
let people know where to follow you and all that.
yeah, Beeline ENT, man, Beeline Entertainment LLC. We back at it. We on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I actually got a new TikTok promo jumping out. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm trying to go live. I need I'm about to hit 500 subscribers, and I'm trying to get 1,000 so I can go live and then motherfuckers. I'm trying to go live.
Right.
But thank you guys so much. Follow Troy. It's awesome, man. I love these conversations always.
Yes, sir. Always a good time. Yeah, I'll hit you up next time I got a list, and we can go do it from there.
I'll be back.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
All right, bro.
Peace. Okay.